Hi, I'm going to explain about the planetary aspects and how they affect our horoscopes from Monday 29th of January till Sunday the 4th of February. And I want to thank you in advance for all your attention, for your participation, and for watching the videotapes I'm uploading. The most important thing about this week is that this week we move from 1 month to another. On the on Thursday, actually, Thursday is the 1st of February, and this is actually when everything is moving very strangely or weirdly. Why? It's because between Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to live the effects of the supermoon, which is a lunar eclipse, and this will happen on Wednesday, the last day of January. So this is it's going to be a very, very, very busy week for most of us. Let's start with the planetary position of the moon, because actually the moon is very important in our daily life. It's how we react to things, it's how we feel, and the way we feel sometimes, lots of times, affects the way we behave, and the consequences, as you know, are very important. Let's start with Monday. Monday, 29th of January, the moon will be in Cancer. Thursday and Tuesday also, the 30th of January, the moon is in Cancer. Wednesday, the moon is in Leo, and because it opposes the sun in Aquarius, that's why we have a full moon. This will happen around 1:28 p.m. Universal Time. So on Wednesday, the 31st of January, the moon will be in Leo, and this is actually its name is a bit complicated. It's super blue blood moon, super moon because it's very close to the Earth. Blue moon because it's the second full moon in January. The first full moon was on the 2nd of January in Cancer. It's a blood moon because of the lunar eclipse. Most probably the moon will look like kind of orangey color. Thursday, the 1st of February, the moon will be in Leo. Friday and Saturday, the moon will be in Virgo, an earth sign, and on Sunday, the 4th of February, the moon will be in Libra, and that will be a great day for the air signs. So what else shall we say about this week? Mars will be in Sagittarius, Venus will be in Aquarius, and as you know, Jupiter is still in Scorpio, Saturn is still in moving ahead. It's moving well in Capricorn. So let's start. Aries, the first sign this month, or let me start with the week. Okay. So this week actually is going to be busy. It's going to be actually, I like this week for you. It's kind of jumping from energy to another. You will feel the energy of the supermoon, of the lunar eclipse. It actually will color the whole week for you, as it will color the whole the week of all signs. So basically, on Monday and Tuesday, these 2 days, I think these 2 days, they put you in a situation where you have to work so much on your personal things, and it seems that you need to hurry up on some issue. It's because you're pressed. You need to finish something before the month ends, and that's why you might feel a little bit tense. Especially around people you like and you love, and that's why I want you to feel more comfortable with yourself. I need you to be more positive with the people around you. On Wednesday, the last day of January, most probably you will feel energetic. You will love the effects of the supermoon, of the lunar eclipse, and I don't want you to be affected by negative observations or remarks about the lunar eclipse or the supermoon, because actually it affects you positively. So you can wrap the whole month, the month of January, in a pretty excellent way. On Thursday, 1st of February, you're going to be very energetic and you're going to start the new month, which is going to be perfect for you. You're going to start it with a feeling of optimism, and you'll be very happy and you'll be so successful and efficient, and people will clap and people will applaud you. Friday and Saturday, it's going to be a very, very, very busy weekend, and you will need to schedule your due days, your weekends, so you wouldn't feel like overwhelmed with chores, whether you're at home or whether you're at work. On Sunday, and mind you, during the weekend, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you need to take care of your health, you know, or your physical body. On Sunday, it can be actually Sunday can be a bit heavy for you. It's because you find there's something wrong going on in a relationship, or with the way you behave, or with the way people talk to you or cooperate with you. They don't even help you, you know, at some point. This is why you may feel a little bit grumpy. If it's a weekend, it's a weekday, a weekend day, I need you to be careful so you don't spoil your whole weekend, actually. If you were born on the 15th or the 16th of April, I think you might feel the toll of all the heaviness of the whole week. Taurus, I think this is going to be a bit heavy for you. This week is colored by the lunar eclipse, by the supermoon, and it's in Leo, which means there's a pull. You'll feel pulled between two or maybe various, numerous chores, responsibilities, and inclinations. So it's not an easy week for you. Monday and Tuesday, let's see, Monday and Tuesday, this is when Taurus feels capable of handling his or her business, and this is when they feel important, and this is when they feel so effective and so influential, and this is when you are most efficient, dynamic, and fast, actually. So I think Monday and Tuesday are the best days to negotiate and to go to all your meetings. While on Wednesday and Thursday, I think these 2 days are going to make you feel heavy. Maybe you will feel edgy. You will not appreciate everything going around you. You may feel a bit tired. You may feel a bit, maybe your health, you may feel a bit sick. So I think Wednesday and Thursday, this is when you'll need your comfort zone. Friday and Saturday, I think these are the 2 best days of the whole week, and this is when you should really stand up and do what you have to do fast. I think Friday and Saturday you can wrap the whole week on these 2 days. Sunday, it's a day where things get a bit busy. This is when you feel tired. This is when you feel like your schedule is too much, because it's a weekend. I think you might want to reschedule a few things, and this is when you need to be kinder and patient with the people you love. If you're born between the 24th and the 26th of April, I think you can enjoy a beautiful week. Gemini, I think this is one of the most beautiful weeks of January. Actually, you will love the energy of the sun in Aquarius, and you will also be positively affected and influenced by the lunar eclipse. So on Monday and Tuesday, Gemini is busy counting his money, doing his bank reports, trying to find out how much he owes, how much he has. It's like you're checking your budget, and this is when you feel that you need to pay some bills, and this is when you may feel a bit anxious about you know, economically and financially, but I think you'll be happy with the results. Wednesday, which is the last day of January, Gemini is going to be very happy. Gemini will be so fast, so dynamic, so efficient, and so smart with remarks, with answers. You come up with answers, with solutions, and you will love that. So I think Wednesday is the best day to wrap January, and you'll be so happy, and you may watch the lunar eclipse and you'll say, oh, that moon is really influencing me positively. On Thursday, the 1st of February, this is a day to celebrate, because finally you reach February, the second month of the year, and it's a beautiful month. Actually, you will love it. You will love the energy of February, and it starts with a hustle, with energy, with a full schedule, and you will be so busy jumping from a chore to a chore, multitasking, and you will be capable of doing so many things. And I think you should fill up your agenda, your schedule, because you are capable of multitasking. Whereas on Friday and Saturday, I think you may feel a bit tired, and this is when Gemini may rethink his schedule or her schedule, and this is when you will think twice about going out. You may prefer to stay at home, or you may prefer to spend your time with a friend, with a good friend, with somebody you feel comfortable with. It's because you may feel a bit not easy. You wouldn't feel that easy on Friday and Saturday, and this is why you need to take it a bit easier. On Sunday, it's the day for celebration. Sunday is the day when Gemini feels his best. This is when Gemini should hit the iron while it's hot. This is when you need to work on the most complicated issues in your life currently, because it's a beautiful, super lucky day. Okay, so Sunday is the best day in this beautiful week. And if you were born on between the 30th of May and the 7th of June, I think you'll be very lucky this week. Okay, let's move to Cancer. Cancer, this is, I think this is a very productive week. Why? Because it starts with the moon, in your sign. On Monday and Tuesday, the moon in your sign, this is when you will feel like finally things are moving in the right place. This is when you will feel like, okay, that's good. The first month, January, was not that perfect. It was a bit hectic. You did not go on, you did not move on with your schedule, normal schedule, but you are starting to move well in the right direction. And because Monday and Tuesday the moon is in your sign, I think Cancer is going to move on in a new direction, in a new path. You're going to change your mind. You're going to move in a new plan, actually, because now and because this is the second time the moon is in your sign during January. In January, you remember the first time the moon was in your sign was on the 1st and the 2nd day of January, and now the moon is in your sign again in January, and that's why you're going to beat all people moving in a new direction. You'll be the first one to move in a new direction. Everybody expects or waits for February to move on, to make changes, to introduce changes, whereas Cancer, you're going to move in a new direction. You're going to change something, a new routine between Monday and Tuesday, which is the 29th and the 30th of January. So you can expect a change. You can expect a change. You can expect like some good news, and most probably you will enjoy something different. And anything that was pending, you will finally be happy to celebrate the results. Wednesday and Thursday, remember there's a lunar eclipse, there's a full moon, and the moon is your planetary ruler, and you always watch the moon and watch, maybe unconsciously, you expect the moon to do things for you, like help you, be helpful. Actually, with the moon in Leo on Monday and Thursday, this is when you will be dealing with some financial issues. This is when you will deal with money. This is when you will feel, maybe you will feel more powerful, you'll feel influential. It's because what you have inside, what you have in your bank account, it's what you have on your with scores at school. So I think what you what Cancer can do between Wednesday and Thursday is that you put a plan. You put a plan, you look positively into whatever results you find, whether they are grades at school or whether it's your bank account, whatever. You should be very positive, you should make plans, and you should be enthusiastic because it's going to be a beautiful month. I'm talking about February. Friday and Saturday with the moon in Virgo, Cancer will enjoy. Actually, it's a fast beat weekend coming on, and you will love it because finally the sun is not in Capricorn. There's nothing standing in your way, and this is when actually you will enjoy a full blast weekend. Friday, you can plan a lot. You can get so many good results. This is the time when you need to make some phone calls, and you may need actually to maybe to go and visit somebody or try to sort things out. Because your mind is so active, your mind is so efficient, your energy, your physical body is also reacting very well with your ambitions, with your schedule, with what you want to do. On Sunday, the 4th of February, this is when Cancer needs to relax. This is when Cancer needs to spend some good time, some relaxing time. This is when you need to turn off your mobile. This is when you need to stay away from people you know may bother you. So you just need to just relax. You just need to relax. It has been a long month, and Cancer, you need a vacation. Well, it's vacation. Okay. If you were born between the 13th and the 15th of July, I think you're going to feel the beautiful opportunities that this week offers you. Let's move to Leo. Leo, you should know that this week is special. It's because of the lunar eclipse in your sign, because the supermoon, the moon in your sign, is so close, so big to Earth, planet Earth, and it's going to bring things. It's going to brew things in your daily life, in your weekly life. Okay. Monday and Tuesday, I have to tell you, they are the worst days of this week. I'm being very frank with you. They are really bad. They're bad. I mean, astrologically, they're bad. The bad timing. Don't put too many expectations. You will be disappointed. Wednesday and Thursday, actually, with the moon in your sign, this is when Leo will feel powerful. You will feel really empowered, and this is when you can get things done. And I encourage you to move on. I encourage you to do whatever you need to do between Wednesday and Thursday. Even the things that were on hold, you will get results and you will be happy with them. You may even start a partnership. On Friday and Saturday, this is when, and actually this is the onset of February, this is when Leo feels the heaviness of some debts. This is when you feel the heaviness of some of the mistakes you've done so far, and this is when you feel that you need to pay your bills and you know that you have to work better on your grades at school. On Sunday, On Sunday, Leo, I think you need to know how to deal with people. This is when you need to really weigh every single word you say, because Sunday, although you possess great powers, mental powers, physical powers, you may be a bit obsessive with authority, and you may hurt somebody with a harsh word or remark. But otherwise, you can be very energetic, and it will be a great day to study. The best will be those born on the 14th and the 15th of August. And I also have beautiful effects from Venus for those born between the 6th and the 15th of August. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, this is you're moving on to a busy week. You're moving on to a busy week, different kind of time. The quality of time is different. Now you have to present good results. This is when you need to work well, and this is when you need to work harder. You cannot compare this week with the other weeks of January, because the other weeks of January were a bit more actually they helped you a lot. They helped you a lot, and they conspired with you. Now you're moving to a different time. Monday and Tuesday are two good days to join your friends. You will need your friends in the coming 2 months, in February and in March. So Monday and Tuesday, it's a great day to lobby around. This is when you need to spend time with your friends, and this is when you need to spread the fan of your friendships and your social life, because you should enjoy the meaning of friendships. And you have to know that the important work, your work, will not reach a good result without cooperating with friends or colleagues. Wednesday and Thursday, they are the worst days of this week. This is when you need to step back a little bit, and this is when you need to think about what you're doing, and this is when you need to take your time. You cannot rush and make a decision. This is the time when you may feel sick. This is when you lack immunity, let's say. This is when you feel physically and mentally. This is when you feel at your lowest. So be careful, beware of people who might trick you, and beware of misunderstandings and misplacing your possessions. Friday and Saturday, it's a bright time. It's a beautiful time. There's a big difference between Wednesday and Thursday and the energy of Friday and Saturday. It's totally opposite. Friday and Saturday, this is the time when you will enjoy the best of your energies. This is when you are so strong, so empowered, so beautiful. This is when you feel that you will do whatever you need to do, and this is when you will get results. The results that you need. And that if there is something pending, like you can't find the solution of a problem, or you cannot find that professor you're looking for, you need an interview with, to talk with, on Friday and Saturday you will get whatever you want. On Sunday is day work. This is, although it's a weekend, on Sunday this is the time when Virgos, they need to really work on their assets, on their credibility. This is when you need to do something about your scores, your grades at school, and this is when you need to watch out the expenses. If you were born, if you were born between the 27th of August and the 19th and 29th of August, you're quite lucky. Also, if you're born on the 13th or the 14th of September, you're also lucky. And you need to be careful if you were born on the 5th or the 6th of September. Libra, let's move on to Libra. Libra, you should celebrate this week. During this week, because it's going to be a beautiful week for you. It's going to be a very encouraging week, and this is when Libras, they feel excellent, and this is when they feel at their best. However, on Monday and Tuesday with the moon in Cancer, this is when Libras, they feel the toll of some chores or responsibilities. It can be because of work at school, or because of a family responsibility, or it can be a big meeting. However, you have to know it's a very important period of time. This period of time is so important. It can pull you up, it can push you up. So you need to work well. You cannot ignore your responsibilities. Wednesday and Thursday, it's the time, it's the bridge between the 2 months, January and February. This is when Libras are at their best. This is when they socialize. This is when they mingle with people. This is when they mingle with everybody. Your energy is going to be so fuzzy and bubbly and beautiful. You will attract help, cooperation, good luck, and beautiful opportunities. And it's a good time for you to show up at meetings. Friday and Saturday, this is the time when you need to cool down, to calm down. This is the time when you need to put everything on hold, because the energy is not enough to cross you to the other side of the river, you know. So I think you might be disappointed on Friday and Saturday. Just dedicate this time to relax or to do some routine work. Now, everything's going to change 180 degrees on Sunday. Sunday, when the moon in your sign, this is when Libras are at their strongest. You are so powerful. You are so lucky. The opportunities you get on Sunday, the 4th of February, and actually also on Monday, the 5th of February, the opportunities are so huge, they are so beautiful that you cannot miss, and you should not miss. Be ready for Sunday. Sunday, it's the most beautiful day in this week, and this is when you need to be so ready for it. And if you were born between the 7th and the 15th of October, you can expect to be very lucky during this week. We move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, this is going to be a week when you will feel like you're working on so many personal issues, and this is when you will feel that so many interesting things interfere with your schedule. They can be positive, they can be busy, they can make you feel a bit overwhelmed at some times, but Monday and Tuesday, they are two beautiful days, and they can be the most beautiful days in this week. And this is when you will need to hurry up. This is when you need to really work on all the complicated things, and this is when you will need to make things make ends meet, and this is when you should fill up your schedule with important meetings, calls, work, and try to sort out complicated issues. Wednesday and Thursday, under the influence of the supermoon, this is when you feel a bit tired, this is when you feel overwhelmed, this is when you feel like you're not capable of handling everything at the same time. That's when you need to calm down, take a deep breath, and work on the things that you need to work on systematically and thoroughly. You have to be very thorough and precise. Friday and Saturday, these are 2 days when you will need to bring into your life some activities, some interesting activities, entertainment, friends. You meet some friends, you go out, and this is when you need to participate in social activities if you want. If they make you feel empowered, this is when you need to mix and mingle. On Sunday, it's the worst day of the week, actually, and this is when you need to avoid problems, getting into conflicts, and this is when you need to think about relaxing. Maybe you need a day off, complete day off. If you were born on the 13th and the 14th of November, you can be quite lucky. Sagittarius is going to be a good week. If you know how to multitask, if you know how to schedule, reschedule, how you know how you organize your work, your studies, your chores. It's going to be a dynamic period of time. Monday and Tuesday, this is when you need to be more precise, look into details, and this is when you need to sort out some issues that happened before, like on a Saturday and Sunday, the past Saturday and Sunday. And this is when you need to look after some papers, and this is when you need to follow up with certain issues and certain deals. Wednesday and Thursday, this is Wednesday and Thursday, this is the best time of the week. This is when you may travel. This is when you may actually launch a project, and this is when you may deal with new people, and this is when you feel happy, adventurous, and very optimistic. They are the most positive days of the week. Friday and Saturday, you may want to think twice before reacting on Friday and Saturday. It's an important week. It's an important time. It's an important period. You may have to assume an important position. You may need to assume an important maybe responsibilities in front of you, and you need to deal with people. Maybe you need to deal with your own issues. Maybe it's a family thing with one of your parents. Maybe it's a big meeting, or maybe you have to make an important decision. It can be a bit tense, but it is not a negative period at all. Sunday, it's a nice day to enjoy your time. It's a nice day to find good time for yourself, and it's a perfect time to socialize and to be with people around you, and to love your friends and incorporate nice things in your day. If you were born between the 23rd and the 29th of November, it's a very critical period of time for you, and this is when you need to be so careful. You have to drive very carefully, and you need to avoid getting into problems. Capricorn, for you Capricorn, I think this is a good time for Capricorn, because Capricorn is moving on. The first month is past you, now you're moving on, and this is when you start working on gaining, maybe you need to gain some position, qualifications, credibility. On Monday and Tuesday, because the moon is in opposition, is opposing you, this is when you may feel a bit tense, and you may stir some problems around you. So you need to calm down. You need to think twice before you react, before you say something. You need to stay calm and avoid imposing yourself. Don't get me wrong, you have so much energy. You just need to know how to channel it positively. Wednesday and Thursday, it's a good time to work on your studies, to work on your papers, to work on your files, everything you have pending. Work on them, sort things out, and try to make ends meet. If you made a mistake on Monday and Tuesday, if you offended somebody, maybe it's a good time on Wednesday and Thursday to make amends and to apologize. Friday and Saturday, they are the two best days of the week. This is when you feel happy, this is when you feel light, this is when you feel optimistic, and this is when you think you are so powerful and you are totally empowered. This is true, and this is when everything works out. The most beautiful days of the week. On Sunday, it seems, although it's a weekend, this is when you feel tired. This is when you feel like you're not relaxing, and it's as if there is a new responsibility on your shoulders, let's say, and you need to deal with it. But it is important. It is important, and you need to know how to work out your schedule so you don't offend anybody by ignoring this responsibility. If you were born on the 11th or the 12th of January, you can be lucky. However, if you were born between the 26th and the 28th of December, you need to be careful. The effects and the influences of planet Saturn, they are a bit heavy on you, so you need to be careful. Aquarius, it's a beautiful, beautiful week for you. Aquarius, this is the week when you move into a new month, and this is when you feel ambitious, and this is when you feel like life has started, and this is actually when the year 2018 actually is moving on for you. The first month of the year, January, was a bit too slow for you. Anyway, we are moving on. Monday and Tuesday for Aquarius, it's the time when you feel that you're including a new item on your schedule. It's like you're studying more, you're choosing, or you're moving to a new routine at school, or maybe something at work, you're doing something new, and this is the time when you should include some healthy routine in your routine, in your life. Wednesday and Thursday, actually, under the influence of the supermoon, of the lunar eclipse, this is when you may feel a bit edgy. This is when you may feel that somebody or something is trying you, something is not offending you, but maybe is challenging you. This is when, Aquarius, you need to think twice before launching. This is when launching something, and this is the time when you feel so energetic, but somehow challenged or provoked. Don't get me wrong, this is a perfect time to for a partnership. This is a great time to maybe to propose, but however, your energy is a bit edgy, and it needs fine-tuning. Friday and Saturday, this is the time to deal with certain papers. This is the time when you need to deal with certain administrative work, and this is the time when you need to actually to face some realities and deal with them. It can be something that has to do with medical issues also, or legal issues. Sunday is the best day of the week, and this is when you really are on top of your world, and this is when you will really celebrate, and actually anything is possible. You can do anything you want. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. If you were born between the 3rd and the 11th of February, you are the luckiest this week. Pisces, this is not a very calm week for you. This is not a week where you can boil things out. This is not the time of the year when you launch into new projects. Actually, this is the time when you need to be very careful when you move between month and month, you know, from January to February, especially February, because February is it's a downer, okay? However, Monday and Tuesday are the best days of this week, and they can give you some push, they can empower you, they can motivate you. You may receive some good news, and you will feel relaxed and somehow a bit more like you feel okay. You might feel okay. However, starting Wednesday, everything starts to change. Wednesday and Thursday, they are two heavy days. You will think that it's because of the effect of the lunar eclipse, the supermoon. You are right, and this is the time when you need to deal with things very seriously. So on Wednesday and Thursday, this is the time when you need the Pisces to look after your health. This is the time when you may feel at your lowest immunity-wise. This is when chores are heavy, and this is when you feel like you are so exhausted, and your energy is so depleted, and you will need some help, and you need to relax. You need your comfort zone. You need a warm cup of tea. So you need to be careful on Wednesday and Thursday. And as I said, this is the time when you will feel as if the effects of the supermoon, of the lunar eclipse, is affecting you negatively. Friday and Saturday, this is the worst time of the week, actually. This is when you feel like crying. This is the time when you feel like you are so desperate. This is the time when you feel you want to fight with everybody. You can be very moody, and you need to relax. You definitely need to relax, otherwise you'll get yourself in trouble. Sunday is the time to try to make things right again. This is the time when you feel that some mistakes were really heavy and that you need to try to apologize, and that you need to maybe deal with certain issues you were hiding from, you were trying to ignore, but otherwise actually you need to face the facts and try to protect yourself physically also, I mean health-wise. If you were born between the 11th and the 13th of March, this is, I think you'll be the luckiest. And if you were born on the 3rd or the 4th of March, you have to be really careful, because I think this week is going to be very heavy on you. So this is the weekly forecast for the week that starts on Monday 29th and ends on Sunday the 4th of February. I wish you a happy week. Bye-bye.